what's up you guys? Today I'm going to be showing you how to do a lo-fi for beginners. So let's get started.
He said he want him a Rican, no foreign thing, no English speaking, no hablo inglés.
So today's video is a little bit different than most of the how to make a lo-fi video, because when you are just starting out, it can be pretty hard to know what you're doing, and you just go on Google or YouTube or whatever, you search it up, and the amount of information is pretty overwhelming. So it gets really hard to know what am I supposed to do next. That's why I'm here to teach you the basics of how to make a lo-fi, and it's a step-by-step tutorial. So the app that I'm going to be using today, or for this video basically, is Soundtrap. The app Soundtrap is really great because it has all the basics you need. It's pretty easy, and most importantly, it's free. So yes, FL Studios is great, Ableton is great, but they're kind of expensive. And when you're starting out, the best thing you need is something easy and free. I am not sponsored by Soundtrap, but I wish I was, because they're great. Yeah, also another thing that's pretty good in Soundtrap is that you can work with your friends. So you invite them over, well, not over, but you invite them on your project, and you both have access on it, and you can both work on it whenever you want, and you can chat through the app. I don't know if you can video chat, I don't think you can, but you can definitely like message each other through the app to talk with each other. So yeah. Okay, so the first step would be to add a good background. The lo-fis I can't talk right now. The lo-fis have an aesthetic vibe to them, you know? So you basically need like something that gives them that aesthetic vibe. Most people use like this background noise, or they use like rain as the background noise. So in this app, since it's a free app, I use this SFX called Vinyl 1. It's pretty good, but because it's the only thing that I could find close to it that's free, so it works out. In this app, you really have to work with what you have. It's free, but there's a premium version to it, and that one is not free. So you do that, and I just entered it right here. We have it. The next step would be to find an instrument that you want to use. I would recommend using a guitar or a piano, because that's usually what you use for lo-fis, but you can use any lead instrument that you like. I am going to use a piano, and now this step is kind of triggering because you need to find a sound that you would like. So here, as you can see, there is many types of what you want, or many sounds, and you have to be careful because the ones that say premium are not free, and the ones that say free are free. So I go over to keyboards because I accidentally clicked synths, and we go on pianos because I like the pianos. You can choose what you want. I think I'm gonna take an organ for this one, for this lo-fi, normal organ, and then you just test it out if you like the sound or if you don't. Also over here you have these kind of, you can edit the sound. Here's the reverb, which is like, the reverb sounds like it's from far away and it has like this echo-ish. Pan is on which side do you hear it, basically. And yeah, those are kind of like the most important ones, the reverb and pan. So now you try it out. I do this, my computer is a touch screen, so that's something that you should keep in mind. I'm not sure how you do it when it's not touch screen. You can obviously click it with your mouse, but for me it's way more comfortable as a touch screen. So I flip my computer into a touch screen. This might look scary for some people, but it's normal for me. And now it's basically a tablet. So if you want to start out doing a lo-fi with a tablet, that works too, definitely. So now you just check if you really like the sound. I don't. So I'm gonna change that. Let's see if there's any other organs. Hello? Okay, it's loading. Hell no. Now, you basically play around. Like, this could take a while. Finding an actual sound that you really like and fits your vision of the lo-fi. For real, like, that's part of the whole thing. So that, I'm gonna check that. I'm gonna find a sound that I like, and I'll get back. After you've found your tone, your sound, your key, whatever it is, you want to record your melody that you just created on this little recording button down here. Don't get it confused with this bar over here. That's my screen recorder. This one is the one you want to use. You click that and you record, you play whatever your melody is, you play that on the piano that shows up over here. And yeah, so I'm gonna do that right now. You'll see. And over here it's like a mini countdown, so you get ready. Okay, I messed up. I'm gonna delete that later, but that's alright, I guess. If you mess up, don't worry, you can just do it again, and later on when you finish the melody, you just delete this messed up part. And yeah, so everybody messes up. That's really okay. Okay. So I'm done with that. And now I have a melody right over here. We close this. And we go back to the part where I messed up. Where is it? Okay, apparently it deleted itself. We good with that. We play this back. Let's see. That's it. That's what we needed. So you have your melody, and if you want to, I didn't show that step, but if you want to, you can add effects to it. I was pretty happy with mine. But yeah, you can, that's also an option that you can do. The next step would be to make some chords. The chords have to match, well, they don't have to, but it would sound better if they match your melody. So we're gonna do that. I go here to the piano, and again, now you need to choose a sound that you would like to use. So that can take a while. Again, you can use the same one or you can use a different one. It's totally on your choice. Okay, so now I'm back. I picked this new sound, which is actually pretty similar to the one I had before, but it's actually a synth. Sounds like that. But this time I'm gonna make the effects a little different so you can see how it works. I'm gonna add this a little bit. And if you want more effects, you go down here and this little button that says effect, mine is in German, I'm sorry, and you choose. Hold on. Okay, so in this case, never mind. You choose your effect on here. These are the options that you have. I don't want any of these. I'm fine just as it is right now. But yeah, so just to let you know that that's an option. For me recording, this is gonna be hard since there's this, my screen recording bar is in like right in the way. So I'm gonna practice it a little bit first. Oh God. I can't, okay. Okay, so I'm gonna try it out. Again, you click this button at the bottom, which means record, and you record your chords. So we have that. I am done with this. I'm gonna put this back to normal because it's uncomfortable like this. There we go, and we're back to normal. So now you adjust this a little bit and you hear how it sounds back. Okay, so they're pretty loud. I want the melody to be louder than the chords, so I'm gonna adjust that on this side over here where you can see all your instruments and everything you've added to your recording. So that's that. This should also be quieter. Let's hear how it's now. Okay, I like it, but now I put it a little bit too quiet, so need to fix that. So we got that done. Now, the next part is my favorite part, but also the hardest one for me, because now you're gonna make some beats on this pattern. So here you can, again, just like in the piano, you choose what is the sound that you like. I have a personal favorite. It's called Vanilla, and you just have to search it up here. Ooh, I found it. You just have to search it up. This one over here, like the previews. Yeah, like I like it. You don't have to like it. You just choose the one that you like the best and you use that. Create your beats here. So I'm gonna do that and I'm gonna pause these recording. Now I'm back. This is the beat I created and these are the names of the drum parts. So since this is a beginner video, you don't have to know them, or even if you don't, I'll help you out. So as you can see, there's a lot and I can't show you all of them because there's even more to go, as you can tell by now. I can show you the ones I have over here, and it also depends which one to know which one you should use. You need to know what you're going for. If you want something more hip-hop-ish, then I would recommend you to use the kick or the snare, which I'm going to show you how they sound in a second. But if you want something more classic-ish, I would recommend you to use high tom, mid tom, low tom, because that's like an actual drum. Like that sounds like a natural drum, not like a created with a pad, fake, kind of, I guess. Yeah. So the way that this whole system or stuff works is you see this little dot over here, right here. Oh god, that's an accident. This little dot over here, yeah, so that is the beat that they're playing at that moment. So also, when you're creating your beat, I would recommend you to have a pattern. This is my pattern, right here, like these two. And this over here is the part where I do whatever I want. So it's kind of like my transition from this to the next coming beat that would be this one. you need the pattern, because if you don't have a pattern, people are gonna be confused. No one knows what you're doing except for you. And some people are not cool with that, so pattern. It's something good to do. This is how my thingy sounds, and the dot will show you which one, how each drum part sounds. Also, when you create that beat over here, there's this little lock, and it's just so you can hear your beat with what you already have, so you're sure that it goes well together. And yeah, here again you have the reverb, the pan, the volume. I'm gonna put this over here. I haven't tested these out. Let's see what else I have. Okay. I'm not gonna use any of these because I don't really think I need them. I like it how it is. But if you're too lazy to experiment each and every one of them one by one, you can just click these play buttons and they will show you how they sound. The ones that don't have play button is because that's not what they're for. They won't change your sound to like the melody or anything. Not the melody, but the sequence of it, basically. So I think I'm good. I'm gonna hear it with the reverb that I added a few seconds ago. Okay, too much reverb. Look over here. I don't know if this is how it was before. I'm forgetful. Yeah, I think it was how it was before, but oh well, I like it. So now we have your beat over here. And if you want to loop it, you just click this little circle-y thingy and you click it and you expand your thing until where you want it. This is just a 30-second long thingy, just so you can see how hard it is to make 30 seconds of it, but that's how it be. That's how it be. So this is kind of the simplest lo-fi that you can possibly make. There's so much more you can add to it. You can make, like, most advanced lo-fis have like this conversation going on about what your lo-fi is about. I don't know if that was an English sentence. I'm sorry. But yeah. So let's hear this. Okay, I like it, but I have an idea. I want to split this into. So, one thing that I like to do is that I put my lo-fi in two parts, right? So I have the one part is simple. You only have the melody, your chords, this weird background sound, and a very, very simple beat. So this, what I just created here, does not fit to the part one, so I'm going to split this thing into, and over here. Oh, okay. Not the one I was looking for. Hello, thank you. Now just, find out how to split this, because this is not really being nice. I want to split you. Okay, so you want to split this thingy, and I'm struggling right now, so I'll come back. Oh, never mind, I just said it. I was like, I'm gonna come back, and okay. So I split it in two. This can go delete. No, okay, no, wrong part. So it's hard to make a lo-fi, but you can do it. It works. You can do it. No, you can. Now I'm gonna make a new beat with the same pad because I love that pad. And where are the beats? Oh my god. Okay, with the same pad I'm gonna make a new beat that's very simple but still matches the whole thing that we're doing. And that way it will have like two parts. It will have like an intro and then it goes to what you create with it, which is the rest with the cooler beat. Also, if you want to make it more clear that it's an intro, you can erase the melody of it, like split it, just like I did before with the beat. You split it and then you delete the first part of the melody and you just leave the chords there. So it's very simple start, and then it goes into the rest of the stuff that you prepared. So now I need to know how this is gonna go. I'm gonna have a kick over here. But now here I created the basic beat, which we will have at the intro of the song. So it gives a more clear version of what you're trying to do with the intro, and then further on with what you've created. So this is how it sounds. But that's with the added beat from the middle. So we have this done, but instead of putting it here at the start as it shows, I put it here. Or I'm gonna put it this far. Oh wait, I forgot to loop it. Okay, why is this not looping? There we go. So once you have that, you just play from the start to see how it sounds. So yeah, that's that. So now that I have this over here, I want to make the melody just disappear and come in the second part. And this whole process of making part 1 and part 2, I should have done it from the start. I'm sorry, I completely forgot about that. So I'm gonna do the same thing I did with the beat, and I'm gonna put this into, okay. I'm gonna put it into, and I'm gonna put it right there where the other thing starts. But instead of making it completely disappear, I want it to be playing fadely in the background. So I'm gonna try to, oh my god, it's covered up by my recording bar. Great, so I'm gonna have to find another way to do this. I need to make it fade in and fade out, which is hard. I forgot. Oh, I didn't. There we go. So I have the fade in, and I'm gonna put it through almost the whole thing, right in the middle. Probably is the best option. And the other one I'm gonna put right in the middle too. So we have one fade in, another fade out, and that should make it be playing fadely in the background or not playing, which either way I'm fine with. Okay, so I actually, by accident, put the chords on fade in, fade out, and that was my mistake. I'm sorry, I did not mean to do that. And I am very clumsy and forgetful, so I'm sorry. Now I'm just gonna click the backspace until it's back to how it was before, which is the greatest thing about this. You can delete your mistakes pretty easily, which you can't do on every app or on everything for that matter. So it's loading. I just want these two to match again. There we go. So now that it's back to how it was, I choose the melody and I click edit and I click fade in and I pull it until here, and we have that. Now I want the melody to cut it. I want to cut it right here. So I'm gonna cut it like that. Make it fade out. and make it a little bit shorter, just as big as the simpler beat that we have at the start. And yeah, now let's try this again. As you can hear it, the melody is very faintly playing at the start, and you can hear it, but not as well as in the second part, which is what we wanted to get. So this is your lo-fi. There you go. And that's how you do it, basically. That's how you create a lo-fi. If you want the full version, I can definitely get that somehow. Just comment it down below that you would like to hear the full version of it, and I'll post it somewhere, SoundCloud, or maybe my Instagram, anything. Also, if you have any other video ideas that you would like me to do, please comment them down below. I would love to fulfill any of your wishes, and you can follow me on my Instagram for aesthetic posts or nice covers that I also do. Bye!